Crazy Compass. With Crazy Compass, we are looking at improving balance with a child by having them sort of jump and land and keep hold of balance at the end position. What we'll have is you'll have a sort of defined area they'll start on, so I'll be using a spot for this example. And what you've got to do is say which way is what. So facing the camera would be north, have east, south and west. And what you do is you'll call out which way you have to sort of face, and they'll sort of jump, have your toes facing that way. So if I called east, jump up, have your toes facing east. If I called west, jump round, both the toes sort of facing west. So give it a try then, Emily. So sort of starting facing north to start with both your toes, and then see if you can jump to east. Very good. So see both toes facing that way, and come round to west. Superb. So obviously this is sort of a good example to start with. How we can do it to make it a little bit harder is rather than landing on 2 feet, we can land on 1 foot. So it's exactly the same thing, saying where to go, but as you land on 1 foot. And a great way to see if someone's balance is to get them to count to 3. So let's see if we can get to east. So jump, 1, 2, 3. Very good. And then 2 feet to sort of jump from and go to south. So just spin around and see if you land on 1 foot. 1, 2, 3. So this is sort of like a harder sort of version of the game. Another sort of variation is what we could do is tell them to go around the short way or the long way. So we'll do this one with 2 feet to start with. So if we're sort of facing forwards and we say west short, what you do is facing north, you've got to jump to west, going the short way. Very good. And starting at north again, Emily. And see it the long way, you have to go around the far way. So west, the long. So jump and spin. So this, with this sort of variation, obviously we could add the 1 foot as well, which would certainly make it harder to do. One last sort of variation, we could add sort of a moving element coming into it as well. So what we do is we start off the spot to start with, and what they've got to do is jump onto the spot, and as they're jumping, we'll call where they have to face their toes. So what they do is they land toes to north, and then they sort of face where you sort of said they've got to try and go to. So are you ready, Emily? So jump on, east. Good, very good, and start again. So what we're trying to do is obviously call when they're in the air. Start a little bit closer so you can land on the spot. That's it. Ready again, so jump on, west. Over the long way, that's a lot harder. And again, so starting off the spot, so one last one. And you say jump on, south. So obviously what the challenge of this one here as well is, as you're sort of jumping, you've got to stop your momentum going to the side. So you've got to use your core to keep the balance as well, which makes it a little bit harder as they're sort of coming through.